What's up, Closer Nation? Coming back from the gym. Got my sweat on today. Already nice and early. Get that out of the way. We're about to head to doctor's appointment for my beautiful baby mama, Amy. And then I'm going to go see my buddy Satima over at the good old funnel hacking event. So here's the thing, I'm looking at funnel hacking. I'm just be honest, there's a lot of people there. It seemed really cool, and I'm really happy for Russell that he's got all those people there. And yesterday when I went in there, I was like, why don't I try to do something like this? And I thought about it all day. It's like, why don't I try to put on a big event like this? I've seen people that don't have as big of a brand be able to pull it off. Russell's brand's obviously bigger than mine. I'm just saying, like, I've seen other people get 1,000 people to a room that don't have a big brand or a big presence. So, I'm like, it can't be that hard. But then I think, man, getting 50 people to a room for Break Free Academy is hard. And not getting the 50 people there, but like entertaining the 50 people and making sure that the 50 people get their money's worth. And I don't know that I'm like really want to be responsible for 1,500 people's fucking happiness and success all in one room. And so here's the thing that I learned, right, while I've been contemplating this process for the last day, is like, as salespeople, it's hard for us to say no. We see something, if we think we want it, we have the ego to go after it, and it's hard for us to say no to things because we think we can do anything, right? Each Friday, we blow our paycheck. Every Monday, we wake up, we make it all again. That's just like the sales life. And so it's hard for us to say no to things because we know we can have pretty much whatever we want if we'll just put in the effort. And so I started thinking last night really hard about this event. It's like, maybe I should plan something like this. But then I started thinking, I don't really want to do this, but I know I can. And so the ego in me wants to go do it. The ego in me wants to be like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to throw this thing and it's going to be the awesomest thing ever. But dude, I don't want the stress. I don't want it. And so there's a lesson in this. Just because you can go do something doesn't mean that you have to. And oftentimes when we refuse to say no, what we're doing is we're saying no to ourselves, and we're saying yes to whatever it is that we said yes to. We're saying no to ourselves. And when you say no to other things, you stay true to your course and true to yourself, then you're not denying and depriving yourself. And I know that got a little deep really quick on you, but hear me out on this. Like, when you say no to running an event, for example, I'm saying yes to staying on the course. I'm reinforcing that the thing that I'm doing right now is the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm reinforcing the fact that whatever it is that I've got going on in my life right now is where I need to be. Because here's the thing, when you start saying yes to other things, oh man, let's throw an event, that only throws more irons on my fire. That only puts more shit on my team's plate. It only puts more shit on my plate and more stress. And there's come a point when I've learned in this business that if I make more money than I make right now, that's awesome, but I'm pretty goddamn happy where I'm at. And so why would I want to, and I'm pretty stressed where I'm at too, but at the same time I'm happy. So why would I want to add more stress and take away some of the happiness from my life in order to let the ego do something? And so, and the fact that, shit, you never know. Maybe you can't throw an event with that many people. Who knows, right? It's not like Russell had 1,500 the first time he did it. So there's got to be a level of, multiple years of perseverance and other stuff that comes into play there as well. So again, I just want to share some of my thoughts with you this morning. And the thing is, you got to figure out where your happiness is, right? If not, if you don't figure out what it is that makes you happy, if you don't figure out where your happiness factor is, you'll never be happy. And here's what I say, it's like, if you find out, turns out $50,000 a month is all you need to make. Let's just say that $50,000 a month is a dream income from you. You can have everything in your entire life. Set that goal. And once you get to 50 grand, you don't necessarily, society tells you got to push to 100, but you don't have to. I've been making the same amount of money for 3 years now, the same amount, right? Like for 3 years straight, I've been making the same amount. I got a lot of money saved up, got a lot of money in my bank account. My happiness factor is really big. My stress factor is not too major. And if it does, I've got ways to go and relieve it. So I want you to think about it. There's guys out there like, Cardone and Vaynerchuk, and they're awesome at what they do, but fuck, man, they're on a plane every single day of the week. They're away from their family every single day of the week. They work, hours upon hours at their office and everything every day of the week, and that's good for them. It's not good for me. It's good for Russell to put together this entire event, planning it for years and selling all the tickets and lining up affiliates. That's awesome. That's not something I want to do. I've come to find out that if I just pay myself the little small salary that I pay and I continue flipping real estate and running my other businesses on the side, that I stay pretty damn happy. And oftentimes there's things that come out there, these shiny objects, right? Maybe I should create another funnel. Maybe I need to start another business, when if I'll just focus on the fact that I'm happy in the business I'm in right now, I have never found myself let down. So maybe you need to think about the same thing too. Maybe it's not about selling 100 more mortgages next month, or 100 more houses next year, or 100 more cars next month. Maybe it's about finding a level to where you've got balance, because everybody talks about balance, but the problem is not a lot of people understand it. And balance doesn't have to do with just work life. It has to deal with happiness as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, share it, dig it, like it, comment. Later.